Oh, good grief, that costs a lot of money. Actually, forget it. You know, it's going to cost us a fortune just to enchant that thing, but at least it could be done, in theory. So, you know what? How much is it worth? Well, it's not worth a lot. I'll hold on to it for now, actually, I think, actually. Yeah, I will. We've got some more cash and we can enchant it with something seriously good, like when I get like a good soul gem or something, like a grand one or something. I'll install it with a really badass enchantment. But until then, we'll just hold on to it. Right, okay, well that's most of the selling we can do done. I tried enchanting, it's not going to happen apparently. Although it did remind me I do need to recharge the Jinx Sword, because I forgot to do that last time. Where are my soul gems? There they are. Right, okay, that's away from my mind. Now all we need to do is go find some food. Because we're running fairly low on that, I believe. Yeah, we've got plenty of meat and rice, and that's literally it, so... Go fill up the tank on something a bit more useful. The 8 plates. Sounds fairly appropriate. Let's head on in. Hello. Meryl Hlano, you look quite well dressed. Must be a noble or something. Slalu noble. You there. Right, yeah, still the publican. Brilliant. So, give me some grub. Please. Beer. Thank you. Thedas has a certain preference for Western beer, but you know what? I think we're feeling adventurous. Let's have some Mazte as well. Let's see, what else can we have? Grapes, crikey. It's a bit of a delicacy out here in the wastes of Bardenfell. Mutton, again. Let's go for that imported stuff. A sweet roll, oh. And what else? A few small eggs, actually. Could do with some eggs, omelettes. Made on the trail in a campfire. That's kind of about it really, isn't there? Maybe some garlic for seasoning. Crab meat as well. There we go, that'll have to do. Not a whole lot, but yeah, whatever. I'll last us, I'm sure. So that's it, I think, really. None of our armor or weapons are damaged, I've already checked. So, yeah. Let's just get on Assault Strider and stop wasting time. Nice day for it though, I suppose, at least. I'll say that now and it'll start raining again. Just you watch. God damn frame rate though in this game is just abysmal. I cannot wait to be... Oh, I mean, I sit here saying, can't wait to be done with this LP so I can avoid all the bugs and stuff, but that is a long way off, trust me. This is... Considering we're playing Morroblivion, which means that we're not only playing essentially most of Morrowind, including Morrowind's main quest, we're also playing Oblivion's main quest and everything too in the future, so... Providing the game doesn't completely kill itself and prevent me from going any further, that's exactly what we're going to be doing, so I can see this LP going on for a very long time. But hey, you know, as long as you guys are enjoying it, I don't really have too much of a problem with that. It can be a bit frustrating sometimes, but again, it's what you get for playing a work in progress total conversion mod like this, so, you know. Anyway. Plus I'm starting up a new LP very, very soon, which hopefully you'll enjoy. I won't spoil it for you though. Mainly because I'm not going to be paying it probably as much attention as maybe some of my others. And I know you might be going, ha ha ha, yeah, but you don't pay those much attention either. And yes, I know oh, it's the green elf again. He's weird. I know that I've not been updating IL-2 or Hidden Dangerous very much recently, but that's just because real life is getting in the way. It's also the reason I couldn't record much this weekend either. Which is why this is probably reaching you on a Tuesday as opposed to, well, Saturday. Anyway, we're in the foreign quarter now, which is where we shall find Julia the Argonian assassin, who should be in the Black Shark Corner Club according to Kaiser's letter, which is just here. So need to speak to him about various topics. Hello. Yes, Outlander, I simply wish to go to my friend's bookstore, but these troublesome fools are trying to threaten me. They hate my race, and I think they are spoiling for a fight. Perhaps you could speak with them, and persuade them to leave us alone. I warn you, say the wrong thing and they may attack us both. Yeah, but I don't... fine, I guess we'll have to... deal with your little problem first before we even bother to get out of here. Right, well, in that case, you... what? Are you some kind of filthy lizard lover? You want to give your little friend a big kiss? I would... Oh... So fucking punch you in the face. Pommel strike you with the X key if it works.
Said to mark the place someone has died.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to talk these guys out of it. I don't even know if you could do it in the original, frankly, so come with me, Julia. I will stab anyone who tries to stop us. Like you, for example. Well, I'll try to anyway, without dying. Last time I did this, it was actually quite a tough fight, as it is now. Look at my health. Because I've got my back to them, and they're just riddling me with crap. There's one of them down. Nice to see you're lending a hand, Julia. Goodness me.
Greetings, honored friend.
Yes, honoured friend. Well, you could have... You're a bloody assassin. Couldn't you have lent a hand at least? Still, that's quite epic. Actually, as for Barfights go, they've all kind of... I love how he sprawled out across the chair and table like that. That's hilarious. Anyway, come on then. Shit, follow me. Come on, let's get out of here. I need to get... where have you gone? Is he going to follow through? Am I going to have to go back and get him? Oh, for Christ's sake. Come on! You stupid lizard. Move on. Yeah, right here, through this door with me. It's not that hard. Come on. Right, thank you. Let's go. Just across the hall, I think, to the bookstore. Alchemist, no. Rare books, right, brilliant. You better follow me through the door this time, that bastard. Right. Hello, Mr. Ordinator. Goodbye, Mr. Ordinator. Hello, Joshua. Right. Julia has followed me to Joshua's rare books. He says he'll answer my questions here where we can talk in peace. Well, you know. Aside from the Ordinator breathing down our necks, but anyway. Fine, fine. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Right, okay, so what can you tell me about the Nerevarine cult? That is why I came here, after all. Kaya said you'd know something about it. To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know that the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the false incarnate. The Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. What questions? Anything else you can tell me about the Nerevarine cult? I gave you a summary for Caius. Feel free to read it, of course. Right, okay, well, that looks like that's about it. In that case, what can you tell me about the 6th house cult? I've never heard of such a thing. House Dagoth was the 6th house, but in the War of the First Council they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason, but I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth the ancient head of House Dagoth, is the devil of the Tribunal Faith, but I've never heard of anyone worshipping him either. Well, you've been very helpful, so thanks very much. I've got other things to be seeing too, so see you both later. Afternoon. Let's see, so that's the first one crossed off our list. We've seen Julia, the Argonian assassin, who is giving us a little bit of information to mull over on the Nerevarine cult. In fact, you know what? I think we'll take the opportunity to just, I don't know, sit on the edge of this thing here and have a bit of a read. I'm going to do this, by the way. I'm going to read any and all main quest related bits of text for you, because I know for a fact that from reading the comment sections, and I do read the comment sections, that we do have people watching this who have never done the Morrowind main quest before, much less played Morrowind in the first place. So I will read this stuff out for the benefit of you guys, because otherwise this main quest will not make a whole lot of sense if you don't read the background stuff. So here we are. Notes from Hylia. If you don't want to see me read this, and I don't blame you, because I'm not very good at reading stuff out loud, feel free to skip ahead. But anyway, if you want to see this, here we go. The following are Hylia's notes for Kais Kosades. The history of the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. In first era, barbaric Dunmer culture, settled Dunmer clans, the Great Houses, and nomadic Dunmer tribes like the Ashlanders were roughly equal in numbers and wealth. Under the civilized peace of the Grand Council, and with the strong central authority of the Temple, the economic and military power of the settled Dunmer quickly outstripped that of the nomadic Dunmer. The nomadic Dunmer were marginalized into the poorest, most hostile land, in particular into the Vardenfell wastes. For the Ashlanders, the return of a reincarnated Nerevar represents a longed-for and largely romanticized golden age of Nerevar's peace, when the nomadic tribes enjoyed equality with the settled Dunmer, and before the Dunmer people had for the most part abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the autocratic theocracy of the tribunal temple. The Nerevar of the Ashlanders. This is the story of Nerevar as an Ashlander, might tell you it. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of outlanders from the west came to steal the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the House people, but he honoured the ancient spirits and the tribal law and became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors one clan under Moon and Star, all one word apparently, to honour the ways of the spirits and the rights of the land, all the tribes joined the House people to fight a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer, tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the Great Houses slew Nerevar in secret, and setting themselves up as gods, neglected Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But it is said that Nerevar will come again with his ring and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good his promises to the tribes to honour the spirits and drive the outsiders from the land. Right, yeah, probably something interesting worthy of note here. Well, what we've basically gleaned from this so far is that as the Ashlanders would have you believe it, the Tribunal killed, the Tribunal being Vivec, Armalexia, so the Silver Three living gods of Morrowind. They killed Nerevar after the Battle of Red Mountain and set themselves up as gods. Whether you believe that or not is a wholly different thing. There's no truly reliable historical sources in this game. There's a lot of misinformation, which is, well, that's what it's all about, really. It's all about conspiracies and things, which is quite good, really. Adds a little layer of intrigue to it. So yeah, and other thing, maybe a little nugget of info, a bit of continuity in terms of the Elder Scrolls universe. The Battle of Red Mountain described here is actually mentioned in Skyrim, for those of you that play Skyrim. Because if you recall when you ask the Greybeards about Jurgen Windcaller, they describe how he and the Nords went to Red Mountain and fought there. And in spite of the fact that they had the voice on their side, they actually lost the battle, and that was one of the things that prompted Jurgen to found the Way of the Voice and found the Greybeards. So it was this particular battle, at least unless I'm very, very, very much mistaken, and you're going to have to bear with me for a moment. Hang on. Right, anyway, I'm back. I don't know whether you were able to hear that or not, but my dog was outside whinging and whining and squealing at the bathroom door, because in our house, for some reason he has something against the toilet flushing. Whenever we flush the loo in this house, he always goes berserk. It's quite odd. But anyway, he's gone now. Anyway, so where were we? I was just explaining that, I'm pretty sure this Battle of Red Mountain indirectly is what led to the founding of the Greybeards, because the Nords fought at Red Mountain as well, and they lost, because Nerevar and the Dunmer defeated them. So yeah, anyway, let's carry on Scrolling through this here, right, okay. The person